A lot of people are frustrated with traditional removable dentures. Exactly what that means. It's removable. It's not stable. They don't feel confident that when they're speaking and eating and just functioning, that it's a stable in their mouth. So that's why a lot of people, and we try to shy away from offering that as an option for replacing teeth. A lot of patients really love the options of that permanent hybrid implant dentures as opposed to traditional removable dentures. That in places that it stays in the mouth, it mimics natural teeth. You're able to eat, brush, talk, and speak as if that were your natural teeth. So it is a natural and better option to offer our patients to really be able to give them a true replacement of their natural teeth. The perfect candidate for a hybrid implant denture is someone who is ready to have a permanent change and an increase in their overall health and lifestyle, being able to ready to be able to eat and function like natural teeth again. That's my perfect candidate for a hybrid implant denture, the investment and the time that they really want their life back. Someone who would be not an ideal candidate is someone who's not in good health. That's really kind of where we're looking at when we're at Smile and Style. We're looking at the overall health. So if someone's not overall healthy, then that's probably not a good candidate for an implant denture because it does require surgery. So if a person is not in good overall health, that's probably not a good candidate for an implant denture. The most common misconception about a hybrid implant denture is complications and just overall involvement in that. And usually, when we plan out a case and when you're a perfect candidate, we address that well in advance to make sure that the whole process becomes a very seamless and comfortable process for the patient. In the most ideal situation, a patient's discomfort is very minimal during, after, and throughout the process. The biggest emotional change that someone gets when they have permanent teeth is that they have their life back. It's literally what we call, a game changer. I mean, we had a patient when we first did his case. Within 24 hours, you could see the change in his demeanor. The smile gets bigger, the hair gets cut. It's just amazing. It's the biggest thing that a patient would say is that I wish I would have done this sooner. That's how big of a lifestyle change it makes and an impact that they have on their life. Choosing the right provider to do your implant hybrid denture is critical. Not only we're looking at the actual procedure itself, but it's a lifelong maintenance and lifelong care. So it's important that to make sure that your provider is looking at the overall picture. So at Smile and Style, we do that from beginning to end. We're here for the pre-planning, the surgery, and the life after the implant procedure is actually done. So picking that perfect provider that's going to be caring for you for a lifetime is critical if you're looking to do a permanent change like implant dentures. If a patient is nervous about surgery, particularly with hybrid implant dentures, we keep them at ease by knowing that with our expertise, and we've seen so many cases from beginning to end and beyond, that we understand the comfort level it takes to go through this procedure. So we are very meticulous and we pride ourselves in the planning part of it to set expectations and meet expectations and even exceed expectations. So our patients know that their comfort is our number one priority, and that really sets us apart in choosing us as the provider for their implant dentures. At Smile and Style, we really do pride ourselves in differentiating ourselves from implant centers or larger corporations. We do pride ourselves in having a smaller patient pool so that we're able to personalize and individualize the care for each patient and be able to provide that time that it takes to guide the patient from the very beginning of the process to the very end and providing lifetime care. Most centers do the procedure and you're really not being followed up with afterwards. And in our case, at Salon Style, you're a lifelong patient because this is a lifelong procedure.